Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99. Now I'm back for a second video that I'm making on this game, The Lost Island. This is a game made by two developers out of Germany, two 18-year-old kids who've been developing this project for probably quite some time. This is yet another game in the long list of early access survival games. This one is of the single player variety, at least right now, on launch day and early access. And I tried to play this game earlier when it first launched, within about an hour after it launched, but it kept crashing, and even when I got into the game and I set the video settings as low as they would go, I was still getting stuttering and real bad frame rates where it would pause and really wasn't any fun. But they actually released a texture update on the launch day that addressed that issue, and now I'm able to get in and play the game smoothly. So I'm showing you here the video settings that I have. I have it on 1920 by 1080, which is my native resolution. I have full screen. I have the resolution and video distance maxed out. I've turned anti-aliasing off. Post-processing I have pretty much all the way up. Shadow quality I have medium, texture quality all the way up, effect quality I have it good, and motion blur I've turned that all the way down. So I've set it pretty high. I've mainly just turned off the shadows and the anti-aliasing. And the only other option we have besides the options for sound and video is the play button. So we're going to go ahead and hit play and show you guys my first impressions here of The Lost Island. See what we can do, see what we can find to do in this game, and go ahead and give it a review as well towards the end of this video. So be sure you go ahead and tune in and kick back and relax and watch my video of The Lost Island, and I'll tell you guys if I think it's worth your $14.99 in American dollars right now on early access launch day, minus a 10% discount its first week on Steam. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll be back right after this with my first impressions and review of The Lost Island in early access. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Lost Island. It says use WASD for basic movement, space to jump. There is no crouch in this button. Tab to open your inventory. And it does tell me to use the E key to interact with objects. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into this game. And there we are, crashed out on the new planet. Unknown planet 2082, 12 o'clock. Wake up right at noon, huh? Feel a bit thirsty. You should find something to drink. Okay, so I have played this a little bit between the last video I did and now. And as you can see, at least I can play without it staggering and stuttering and acting like, I can't even move, which is really frustrating. The problem is that it looks like it really has to blur out the detail, like in these rocks, for example, to actually make it playable. But I'm not going to complain too much. There we go. We see the looks like some kind of a building on fire up there on the cliff or whatever. Now if we run down this trail here and we look around, we see that the trail kind of ends right here. You can kind of see, looks like some pretty old school graphics down there, looking down at the trail down there at the bottom. But that is, again, because my computer can't handle this game. So, come down here. I haven't seen this before. This looks like some kind of a barrel. What's in here? Oh, we found a pickaxe. I couldn't find a pickaxe before, so this is going to make it different. I didn't find this barrel with pickaxes before. Cool. Alright. Used to mine ore from rocks. Both of these are used to mine ore from rocks. Okay, where do I put this is the problem. Barrel. You found the location. I just double click my pickaxe. I can't equip it. E. Okay. Well, let's see if we can mine ore. No. E. E's not working either. Alright. Oops. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, I threw that down. But... pick it up. Oops. Pick it up. E. What? Okay. Now I have 5 of them. I was just trying to figure out how to equip the thing. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. Alright. What? Okay, so as you guys can see, it's pretty buggy here. Somehow I turned 2 pickaxes into 6 pickaxes. I have 1 on the ground, 1 in my hand, and 4 in my backpack, and I only found 2. But now I got 6. So, throw that one out, throw that one out, close that. Okay, so there's 3 pickaxes on the ground now, 1 in my hand, and still the 2 in my pack. Okay. Let's see if we can mine this rock. Am I getting any ore? No. Maybe I can't mine that rock. Maybe I have to mine this rock. Here we go. You have to find a big rock. Alright. This looks pretty weird. I'm just holding the left mouse button down at this point. What the hell's going on here? Okay, I like the cloud effects, but the swinging of the pickaxe looks pretty retarded, and it kind of goes right through the rock. Another thing I want to go ahead and show you guys that I saw earlier when I played is watch this. Not that. Let's see. Well, this actually is working. Before I was actually walking right through these rocks. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Oh, there we go. I gotta pick all this ore up. Well, that's kind of cool. So now I got 5 chunks of metal ore. I kind of like that, how when you hit it enough, the ore kind of falls on the ground and you actually have to pick it up. Rather than it just going straight into your inventory. But this whole animation sequence here needs a little bit of work. I like the looks of the rock, actually. It looks pretty good. I mean, the detail on it and everything. I've definitely seen worse. Oh, there's a lot more ore to pick up down here. Now, I don't think I can hit a tree with this. Nope, that's not working. Alright, I think we gotta find a hatchet or an axe for the tree. And then we have a campfire. Cool. E to add logs, but I don't have any logs. So what I need to do is I need to actually find... Here, same thing. I can probably mine this. Maybe? No? Nope. Okay. So I have to find big rocks that look like that to mine them, it looks like. Alright, interesting. Well, there's all my pickaxes that I threw down that I created from thin air. I don't think I want to fall off there. Okay. So I'll continue to follow this trail down here. And I see here there's a crate. And nothing in the crate. Okay. Here is a pail, but nothing in there. Looks like it doesn't have a bottom to it. The edge of the cliff again. Can I mine this big rock? Probably not. Nope. But this one looks like something I can mine. No? No, it doesn't look like that's going to work. Okay, can I mine this? No. I can mine this though, I bet. Yep. So it's got to be one of these crumbly looking, apple fritter looking rocks. Except it's gray. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue over this bridge here. And as you can see, the graphics still don't look very good, when you, especially when you look off into the horizon. Definitely looks like I'm way high up, though. I can see that much. The game also has shift to run, but it doesn't have any kind of a crouch option. So that's pretty interesting. And what I'm really looking for is maybe another barrel or something like that where I can get a hatchet or an axe to chop down trees. But I don't see that anywhere. So I will continue to follow this trail down. That's a rock. And I'm going to lose my trail here if I'm not careful. All these damn shrubs, Jesus. Okay, looks like we're still on the trail somehow. These shrubs are definitely trying to hide the trail from me, that's for sure. Okay, so the trail now goes this way. Okay. Now, when I played this for a little bit earlier today, I was kind of just running through the grass and not following any kind of a trail, and didn't come across any kind of AI creatures of any sort, and basically just kept running and running and running, and had situations like this where I couldn't continue. It's like I hit an invisible wall, and that's what it looks like happened here as well. I don't like this at all, where you kind of hit an invisible wall, but maybe we didn't. Maybe we got around the invisible wall. Alright, looks like we did. Alright. Oh, here we go. I haven't been here before. Alright, that's pretty cool. Well, I guess if we're going to go there, we need to go ahead and go, because I thought maybe the trail would wind over there, but... yeah, let's see what's over at this place here. Found the Shrine of Cassiol. Okay. Does the shrine have a pickaxe? I mean, a hatchet for me. Hopefully in here. And we found a knife. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... crap. I'm going to have to go ahead and throw one of these out. I'll take that knife, put it here. I guess I'll throw this ore away too. Because I want to leave room in case I find a hatchet. You don't have a very big inventory space on you, that's for sure. I don't know if you can find a backpack, or if that's in the plans for the future, or what the deal is, but... now... is there an entrance to this thing, or... no? We'll see. Any kind of a way into this place. Any kind of secret doors or anything? No? Okay, what's over here? Oh, I have to kind of have to go up some stairs, it looks like, maybe. Yep, there we go. Alright. Ooh! Nice looking statue. Looks like a war happened here, or some kind. But nothing I can do here, it doesn't look like. I mean... it looks nice, but I don't know what the purpose of this place is. It's an odd-looking tree over there that looks like it's about falling over there. Now, I don't know if we can gather any plants by equipping our... I'm going to go ahead and throw this one away too. There we go. So now, I don't know, can we gather any of this kind of plant with a knife? I don't know. Ooh, that was weird. I don't see that I'm able to gather anything with a knife, but none of these plants here anyway. Alright, let me go over here and find my trail. I don't think I can hit at a tree with a knife. Nope. Okay, does the trail split here, or? Okay. Alright, so what do we got over here? We got, it looks like... So we got a tent over here. What's in here? Can we live in this? Okay, it's just for looks, I guess. Alright, well, what the hell is this over here, then? The bunker, huh? Well, this might be the bunker, but I have no idea how to get inside here. I don't think that you can. Maybe that's something they plan on adding, like as a dungeon later on or something. I'm not sure. It's not interactive in any way right now with that chain link fence around it. And see, this is the kind of problems I hate, is these little areas where you can't maneuver up. You just gotta find the right spot. It's kinda... There we go. It's kinda janky. Alright guys, without any kind of a trail, I don't think we're really going to see anything except a whole bunch of trees and rocks forever. So I'm going to go ahead and move back to where that trail split and continue the other direction. So... one more look at the either design or planned future dungeon, whatever it is. And another thing I found out too is if you hit Q, guys, you can kind of see where your thirst and your hunger's at. So we see here we need to be eating here pretty soon. Temperature is 16 degrees Celsius. I have 0 logs. I have 0 raw ore. I thought I had ore though. What's this? Raw ore. So why it says I have 0 when I hit Q, I have no idea. But this is early access, so you can expect those kind of deficiencies, I suppose. Now I gotta figure out where to go up here. Got lucky on that one. Alrighty. There's that fire over there. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the other direction here. This is where our trail came down. That looks like a mineable rock. A lot of these look like mineable rocks, actually. I have my knife equipped. I kind of wish when I hit the left mouse button that I'd see my arm swing out with a knife, so it at least looked like I was attacking or swinging a knife. But that isn't in the game as of yet, anyhow. Kind of makes holding an axe feel like it's of no purpose. And then again, too, I mean, another big complaint I have is I've been playing this game for however long now, 20, 30 minutes, and haven't seen one other creature of any kind. So I'm starting to doubt that there's any kind of other life on this planet at this point. Unless maybe I find a dungeon or something. Then at that point we might see something, but at this point I'm starting to doubt whether there's any other living life anywhere. Go ahead and run here. Hold shift down. I'm basically in exploration mode right now. I kind of want to see what's out there. I want to see if I can find a tree to cut down as well. Another problem with the game is I don't see any way to actually save your game. Is my trail splitting again here? Does trail go on this way? Yeah, sort of it looks like. But it looks like the main trail, or the bigger trail, went down this way. So we're going to go ahead and take this bigger path here. Don't want the road less traveled. I want to see where the main roads are taking me right now. And should I ever decide to play this game again, maybe I'll get more willing to take the smaller paths. Looking for any kind of signs of any living creature out there, but not seeing nothing. So a bunch of rocks and trees. Thought I saw some movement over here, but I think it was just the flickering shadows. Oh, now we hit a beach. Okay. Cool. But we lost our trail. Now we have little pools of water, or is that going to dry up like I'm in the desert? Okay, that looks a little bit weird. Looks like I can run through it, though. Can I drink out of it? No, I cannot drink from the water. I'm hitting my E key, spamming my E key, and I am not drinking. So, where was it? My thirst is still going down. Found the rocky coastline. I don't see any kind of stats or experience bar or levels or anything like that either. And I don't know if that's something they're going to add later, or if that's something that it's just never going to be in the game, or what. Looks like I see some kind of a village or tents or something over here. I'm going to go ahead and head in that general direction. Maybe there's some life over here. One would hope. Hello, is there anybody over here? Is there any life over here? Southeast Pirate Harbor, huh? But again, is it all locked up and... Looks like it's all locked up and I can't get in. Maybe I can get in over here. Can I search this crate? No. Can I search this? No. Okay, so if I'm on a... My question here becomes, if I'm on a uninhabited planet, which the trailer and the home page for the store page for Steam shows, why is there buildings and stuff here? I mean, it looks like there was definitely life here of some sort. Looks like that's glowing. Can I hit that with a pickaxe? Oh, I need to change my pickaxe. Let me put my pickaxe on, take my knife out, equip my pickaxe here. There we go. Okay. I don't think I can mine any kind of molten ore here, but that would be cool. Nope. I don't see anything falling off. Okay. Can I search this? No. How come I could search those other barrels, but I can't search that one? Can't search that. I don't see the handprint. Can I climb the ladder? E. Up arrow. No, I cannot climb the ladder and go straight up in the air for nothing. That's probably good. I'd probably fall off and kill myself or something. Oh, is this food? Oh, come on, let me get the coconut. No? Darn, I thought I had some food and maybe some hydration. What I'd really like to see here is some kind of life. Oh, here we go. Nothing, though. Well, that's disappointing. Hope I don't get stuck. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. Ah, crap. Okay, thought I was going to die there. Or be hopelessly stuck, and that's exactly what looks like happened without a crouch button here. Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah, you don't have any kind of way to crouch in this game, so... Oh, I'm in the water now. How do I go up? That's cool. Okay, I'm not drowning or anything like that, but I am underwater for sure. This is not good. Help me! There we go. Alright, can I get out of here? That is the question. Really need a crouch option in this game, guys. Developers. Because if I can't get out of here, I'm going to be mad. And see, that's where these games that are indie games like this is where a lot of these games really show their developers and experiences and stuff like this, where you just get stuck and you either can't ever escape, or it just takes you way too long. Alright, we did get out though. What is that? Nothing. I don't know why I can't get these coconuts, or whatever they are, and eat them. Hungry. Okay. That looks like some mineable ore, but that is not what I'm interested in getting right now. Let me go ahead and equip this knife again, so at least it looks a little better. Okay. I can't get up there for whatever reason. I am trying to get up this ladder and it will not work. That's what I mean. This stuff is really, really janky, really awkward, and hard to... Can't climb the ladders. Sat here look like an idiot, bumping into it. Tree standing up in the air. Can't search that crate, but I can fall down in the water and not be able to get up again. Perfect. See what I mean? I mean, this is the kind of crap that nobody wants to look at this in one of these games. You know, see crap like that. Nobody wants to see all these textures and holes through rocks, and you know, that's not stuff we as gamers want to see. Holes in the terrain and things that look like coconuts that you can't pick up. Ladders that you can't climb. Barrels that you can't search. Another thing we don't like to see as gamers is no life. You can't play online with other players, so that's out. And there's nothing here in the game that's going to, you know, allow you to interact with it. It looks like there's no other life form, unless there's like, the only way I can guess that there might be other life is if there's some hidden dungeon somewhere that I haven't found yet. So I want to go ahead and show you guys something. Let's go ahead and leave the game here. Remember, we had our ore, and we had a knife, and we had a pickaxe. So I want to go ahead and show you what happens here when we go ahead and... There's no option when you even go to the options and everything. There is nothing here that allows you to save the game. So you really only have resume, options, which doesn't give you any kind of options to save the game, and leave the game. And even this is really janky. It takes a while to leave, and then every time you do leave, you get this fatal error. Or I do anyway. And then I get on Unreal Engine has stopped working. That happens every time I actually leave the game. Now I want to go ahead and show you what happens when we go back into the game and try to resume where we left off. Alright guys, as you see back here at the main menu where we've re-entered the game, there's no options again to continue from where we last left off. I mean, there's really only a play option, and at that point we go right back into the loading screen, which will load our game. And I'll be back right as soon as the game loads up here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Alright, so we're back. Just got done loading, and you see that it's just putting us right back at the start here. So nothing we had done, the ore we had accumulated, anything we had accumulated or done is with us anymore. So if you want to save your game, if you want to continue later on, there's not that option right now on the first day of access. And I'm sure that in time they'll certainly be able to, you know, make it so you can save your game. I don't think that would be something hard to implement. But I wanted to go ahead and quit and show you guys what happens if I go the other direction. Is the main reason I went ahead and started. I also wanted to show you that, you know, there really is no way to save your game, and every time you quit and come back into the game, it basically just starts you over. So I want to go ahead and run this other way here real quick and kind of show you what you find if you go this direction along the path. Some rocks over there. Not exactly great looking rocks and terrain over there. But, I mean, the trees and the clouds and everything, the grass kind of sways in the wind. I mean, it's not horrible. And I'm sure it would look, you know, way better if my computer was actually, you know, a higher end computer. So, here we have the ability to plant, it looks like, or harvest some saplings. Okay. E to interact with that. Here, if we're thirsty, you can see here, our thirst is pretty full, but we do have a well here, and we can simply hit E, and it's a little bit janky, but if I hit E, it'll say drinking, and then you can kind of hear us gulp, and we actually drink some water. So then we have this little doctor's office, or whatever this is. And inside here we have a box. We hit E. See our progress bar at the top. And we have 4 bottles. Now, I was at this same place earlier, and I had something completely different in this crate here. So it looks like that's randomized a little bit. And come up here. There is a dresser here. Or a TV stand, it looks like. Here we have something to eat. We have some bread. And we have a knife. We're going to go ahead and equip that knife. And that is equipped there. The problem is when you swing it, you can't really see that you're swinging it with the left mouse button. And then I don't think there's anything else in this house at all. Yep. So that is pretty much it. Can we jump out the window? We can. Okay. And I didn't hurt myself either, I don't think. Nope, my health is still good. Alright, so now another problem with this game, guys, that I want to go ahead and point out and show you is look at this tree. I come to this tree. Nope, that one's worked. Okay, earlier I was walking right through these trees. There we go. So these trees are probably the ones that once I find a hatchet, I can probably chop these down. But these trees here, I run right through them. This rock here, run right through it. I believe this rock here as well. Watch this. Run right through it. Actually, I'm in the middle of it right now. So I guess that's a good way to hide, huh? Hey, I'm in the middle of a rock. Yeah, you can kind of see the outline of the rock. So I'm hiding in the rock. Pretty cool. Not. It's pretty buggy. I mean, they need to have... I need to be able to jump up on that rock, or at least it needs to be solid and not see-through or not an invisible type of a texture. So here we see that burning house or structure over there, and this trail will actually wind us over to that structure, and I'll show you what that is. So here we see this big, what looks like a burning structure over here, and we just stay on top of this little ridge here. Try not to fall off. Oops, almost fell off looking. I don't want to fall off down there. I would probably never be able to get up again. Yeah, I don't see how, and maybe that slope, I don't think I'd ever be able to get up. If I fell off down there, if I didn't die, I might be hopelessly stuck and have to quit the game to continue playing at all. And then I would lose all my progress, as we already saw. So I come up here. I'm like, wow, it's burning inside here. And we see I found the Smoking Summit Forge. So really nothing to do if I go around this. There's nothing around the circumference. I've already done that. And you see lava pouring through here. I like the smoke effect. It's pretty nice. I come over here though, and you think that there's something I can get here or do here, but there's really not. Now if I had that ore the last game, I would be able to smelt it here, I assume, and make some kind of iron ingots or something. Another problem here is, you know, you see steps like that, but it's really hard to actually get up. You kind of, again, it's janky. It takes work to actually get up something like that, and it shouldn't. This is all just decoration. I can't do anything here. There's no interactive options with any of that stuff. And I can't go over there. I just run into the rock. Same thing there. Just run into the rock. So you've pretty much seen, oh, I don't want to fall off in the lava. I'm sure that will mean my doom for sure. But there is the forge. So that is where you're going to smelt your ore at if you guys actually get this game and want to smelt your ore. Well, that's how you're going to do it. And then the problem I had is there's really nothing to do up here. I run into a dead end. I can't even jump over these rocks, as I already tried it before. And can't go through these doors. So I'm like, oh, cool, what's this? And so I figured, oh, let me climb down here and just kind of check this out. And what happens here is now I am completely hopelessly stuck. I think I can get up here, but I can't. And I end up falling down here to my doom. You're dead. So, you know, I didn't fall off last time. What happened is I actually got stuck there and I couldn't get back up. So now I'm going to start back off in the same spawn point, a bit thirsty, and start all over again. So I'm going to go ahead and review this game now, guys, and what you're going to get in early access right now. Keep in mind that if you're watching this review, you know, 2 weeks from now, or this video is, you know, 3 months old or 8 months old or a year old, this game may or may not be significantly improved when you're watching it. And for whatever reason now, I can't turn, escape, resume. There we go. All right, so, and it's just a lot of janky controls like that that really kind of turn me off. I mean, walking through rocks and trees is a turnoff as well. Graphics are, you know, certainly look fine, but certainly nothing to write home about either. I mean, I've seen better graphics. In fact, I think Rust has better graphics than this game. So, this is a shortcut down here to that chest, it looks like, so that was a lot quicker than following the trail down. But the biggest criteria that I grade any game on is going to be value. It's worth 40 points out of 100. And I grade a game on, do I think you're getting enough gaming value for what you're paying? And in this game, now I actually found apples. So these things are definitely random, and it looks like I kept the stuff that I had before. I kept the knife and everything like that, even though I died. So that's interesting. But do I think you are actually getting a good value for your money here? I paid $13.50. Regular price is $15 US for this game. And there's nothing to do besides just run to these different joints. And I mean, eventually I'm sure I'll find the hatchet at some point in a hidden barrel somewhere or something. It may not even be hidden. I just haven't found it yet. And then I'll be able to harvest, you know, cut down trees and get wood. Well, then I can get wood and ore and metal, and eventually I'll figure out how to get, you know, some of these plants or something like that, or grow crops up at that that house that I found. Whatever it is, but even if I learn how to craft a house, what's the purpose in that in a world where there's no aliens, where there's no monsters, where there's no AI, there's no other players? I don't see the point in spending 5-6 hours here trying to harvest enough materials to build a house. I'd much rather spend that time building a house in a game that's complete, like Rust, for example, or Daisy, or, well, you can't build houses in Daisy, but one of the many other survival games that has online players or has the ability to actually fight monsters. The Vortex is a game that's actually a lot better than this, and a lot more fun because there are monsters and things to fight, even though it's a single player game just like this. So, value right now for $13.50 on sale, what I paid for it its first week, the value out of 40 points for this game, sorry developers, but right now, this game is just released way too early. I understand you guys wanted to start making some money so that you could actually you know, start funding your game or buying whatever you need to buy to make it worthwhile. But this is just way too early of a game. There's nothing to do here. There's nothing that's going to be any fun for any player. I mean, there's nothing to interact with besides resources and crafting some crap. But who wants to do that? That's not fun. I want to interact with other players. I want to interact with the monsters. I want to fight something. You know, I want to be able to build a bow and arrow and shoot down a bird. I want to be able to do something besides run around. Right now, all this is a slight crafting game, resource gatherer, and mostly it's a walking simulator. That's all it is. So, unless you just really want to, you know, support these developers, that's something, you know, you can certainly do. But right now, the value, 0 out of 40. I'm giving this game a 0 out of 40. I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I'm just saying that there is no value here. Why would anybody pay $13.50 for this? It's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, you might explore the world for 45 minutes or an hour, but it's not going to be that much fun because there's nothing to do. So that's why my score gets a value of a 0 out of 40. So, just not enough here to support that. And then I haven't went this way. I don't know what's over here, but I mean, yeah, you can explore, but again, that's just a walking simulator is all this is at this point. There's definitely nothing, unless I say there's like a hidden dungeon or something like that I don't know about, and there very well may be. But as janky as some of the controls are, and running through rocks and trees and everything like that, I can't imagine that any kind of AI at this point would be very much fun to fight, even if it was in here. So value 0 out of 40. Next criteria for any game that I actually score is fun, and that's worth 30 points. Well, how much fun is this game? Well, to be honest with you, I'm not having a hell of a lot of fun here in this walking simulator that this game is right now. I know that one of the guys before this game actually launched in early access asked on the forums, is this going to be another walking simulator? And one of the developers said, "Oh heck no, we are not a walking simulator. It's a lot more than that, even right now when it launches in early access." And to that, I say, malarkey. This is nothing but a walking simulator. This is not fun. This is just running around exploring and maybe gathering a few resources and crafting something. But there's no fun to be had here that I can find. So fun, out of 30 points, I'm going to go ahead and be nice and give it 2. 2 out of 30 for fun for the Lost World at this point. And then my next criteria for any game is controls and bugs. How does the game control? What about the bugs? Well, you got graphical glitches. You got the ability to walk through rocks just like that. That to me is a major bug. The ability to get stuck in the world in many different locations where you can't get out, where you can't get back up, is a bug. The controls are janky at best. There's not even an option to crouch. I don't like the controls and the bugs that much, but I'm going to go ahead and be nice. It's worth 20 points. I'm going to be nice and give it 3. 3 out of 20 for controls and bugs, because there are a lot of bugs. There's a lot of instability in the game. The flickering shadows kind of look like crap. And, there's really just... it's just really janky in a lot of situations. So... 3 out of 20 for controls and bugs. And my last criteria, guys, right now we have 5 points total. And my last criteria is graphics and sound, where, you think this game would score the highest, but that's only worth a possible 10 points because graphics and sound mean very little to me in my scoring system. I think that graphics and sound, while they're nice icing on the cake, they certainly don't determine the overall quality or how much fun can be had with a game. So graphics and sound, the graphics are plenty nice. Sound looks like it works. So, I'm not going to knock this game down on graphics because the graphics are plenty nice. I'm going to go ahead and give this game an 8 out of 10. So we found another area here that I haven't seen, but I'm sure there's not going to be any AI here. I hope it proves me wrong here. I hope there's actually something to be done here. But to me, it looks like it's just a big world with a lot of areas that they've actually put in, but they plan on, putting some kind of AI in later. I mean, if I find a dungeon here or something like that I can go in by exploring, then by all means, I'll change my review and see what's up. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. This might be the hidden barrel to actually get a hatchet. Maybe? No? Nope, it doesn't look like I can search in there. Well, doggone. I was hoping I found the secret area to get a hatchet. But instead, I just found little ruins here that, again, it's just like every other part of the world. It's something to explore, part of the walking simulator, and nothing to interact with. I mean, maybe I'll find a barrel with a hatchet here or something, but it doesn't even look like I'm going to find that. So... And this is what I mean, janky controls. I mean, I have steps there. I should be able to walk up this with the W key right now, no problem. Instead, I'm holding W down, and this is what I get. This is what I mean. This is why the controls and bugs get so low, a 3 out of 20. And it's lucky to get that high. I mean, I have to sit here and fidget with it to get up the stairs. That's not fun, you know. So, where was I? Oh, graphics and sound. I'm going to go ahead and give this game an 8, like I said. So what you have is a total score here for The Lost World on its first day of early access of a 13% out of 100. Now, if we've all went to school before, we know that if you took a test and you got a big red 13 and a frowny face on that test, that is certainly something you would not want to bring home to your parents. It's certainly something that you wouldn't want to, that you'd be happy with. And my score for The Lost World, I mean, even that looks like crap right there. But again, part of that may be my computer. A lot of it is optimization. But our Unreal 4 engine game the cliffs should not look like that. That looks like absolute dog turds. So honestly, this game is probably lucky to get a 13%. I'm actually having a pretty good day. I'm not raging and screaming at the developers. I understand they're 18-year-old kids, and I respect them for what they've done. My advice for the kids is to not give up, continue working on this game, add in some AI, try to fix some of these janky bugs and janky controls, and do what you can to actually make this game fun. Definitely keep your craftable things, add more craftables, but add in some intelligent life forms, some creatures, some birds. Make it so you can make a bow and arrow and, hunt birds, and you got to get food and stuff like that. But right now, for the developers to say this is not a walking simulator, that right now is an absolute bull-faced lie. There's nothing to this game besides exploration of the world that they've actually created. And really, it's just a bunch of randomly placed rocks. I mean, if we're honest, it's, a bunch of randomly placed rocks and trees. And rocks that we can actually walk through as well. So, I give this game a 13%, and a 13% may sound bad, but honestly, I don't see where or how I could actually give this game any higher score than that based on my grading scale, which I've used for, probably well over 100 games that I've scored on Steam now. And it seems to work pretty well. It seems to get me in the ballpark of how I actually feel about a game. Most of it is considering the value of how much it costs versus what you get in return. That is the biggest criteria, and I think that's by far the most important aspect of any game. So 13%, guys, is my score for The Lost World. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys feel I was fair with my review of what I'm seeing here in the game. Certainly give me a thumbs up if you appreciate my review for this game. Remember that when you review a video, not just for me, but anybody on YouTube, you're reviewing the content creators' actually commentary, their video recording, and how they're demonstrating whatever it is they're demonstrating. You wouldn't grade me or rate me down because this game sucks. I'm only doing the best I can with what I have available here. So, if this has helped you get a better idea of what this game is, certainly, give me a thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate that on the video. Be sure you subscribe to me so you get more reviews and more first impressions of all these games that we haven't heard of that come out on Steam all the time. I do that a lot on my channel. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching. This has been Zaxter99, and this has been my first play and first impressions of The Lost World. And I think it's actually going to take these two kids a long time and a lot of work before this game even gets to a playable state to make it anywhere near worth the price tag they're trying to charge. I'm talking at least a year of hard work. So I wouldn't expect this game to be anything that I could recommend for a long, long time. But if you really want to watch it, certainly go ahead and put it on your radar. But my recommendation is stay far away from this game at this point. I want to go and thank you guys for watching. This has been Zaxter99. Take care, everybody. Be sure you enjoy whatever it is, whatever kind of game it is that you enjoy playing. Take care, everybody. This has been Zaxter99.